What's up, everybody? It's Matt. Welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, folks, we have a ton of stuff to talk about regarding Terra Luna Classic. And as always, folks, if you're new, make sure that subscribe button, guys. My channel is the place for Terra Luna Classic news, Shiba Inu news, and so much more. So that being said, guys, let's get right into it. So Terra Luna right now at the moment is having an incredible run. We are up 64% over the past 24 hours. I don't think anybody thought was even remotely possible. And guys, if you'd like to talk about this or have any questions, join my free Discord right now. Real quick, guys. Real quick. Free Discord down below in the description, guys. Awesome place. And of course, if you have any questions for me, I'll be hanging out there. So anyways, when we talk about Terra Luna Classic, guys, what we have to get to is the market cap, because I think this is so important. And I think so many people are overlooking the fact that once you start to enter, the $2, $3, $4 billion range for crypto market caps, you enter a different territory. You are no longer just a small cap crypto. You've become one of the top in the world. And right now, Terra has surged all the way up to rank 205. And again, that very, very well could increase in the future, presuming they're able to get this market capitalization up. And of course, the volume has been nuts, $2.8 billion over the past 24 hours. So when it comes down to the reason for this, again, guys, a lot of this is just community love, community support, believing that this token that nobody thought really had any future does have a future. And again, there's something very satisfying about the challenge there. And again, this has actually bled over, of course, to Terra V2. And if you take a look at the price of Terra, we are also up 14%. Now, when it comes to opportunity for gains per se, you might actually have a better shot with just regular Terra now, because the market cap is so small, with only a roughly $250 million market cap, where with Terra Luna Classic, we actually have 10 times that amount. So why would 10 times the amount of people be invested in what is, supposedly a broken blockchain? Well, again, I think the community support is so important, and the fact that people, truly do believe that this is possible. And again, there are a lot of people who are, obviously saying very good things about it on CoinMarketCap, on Twitter, social media, all of that. And again, there are still some major exchanges that support it, despite the fact that Binance announced that there would not be, support for that right now. But again, that definitely could change in the future. Now, obviously, I've been talking a lot about this tax as well, the 1.2% tax burn, which obviously has, a major impact on the future of Terra Luna Classic, and here's how. But before I tell you guys, make sure to check out the Patreon, folks, down below in the description. If you guys would like access to my private Discord community, guys, we also have NFT whitelist stuff over there, NFT buy and sell alerts, my crypto newsletter, which I give, of course, by text, and of course, my weekly crypto and NFT report, which I give by audio. So multiple different ways to learn about, what's going on in the current crypto market. Obviously, some crypto trade signals, so every time I buy or sell a crypto, you guys will know. Direct access to me, so if you want me to guide you through something or have a question, of course, you guys always can ask me through my Patreon inbox, and my free altcoin checklist, so you guys know how to get started trading altcoins. So all of that is down below in the description, folks. Always do appreciate it, and I truly do think you guys will enjoy it. So when we get down to the importance of the tax, again, the major thing that we are looking for is finding a way to decrease the supply. We want to, by any and all means, get rid of the amount of Terra Luna that is out there right now that is circulating. So the best way to do this is through the tax. Now, obviously, the problem with this is that there are a lot of different exchanges that might not support it. So they talk about the fact that, when you are an exchange, there is the possibility that this 1.2% tax, which is obviously deflating the value of the token, is not going to work on those exchanges. So again, that would definitely make things a lot more expensive. And on this article, at least, they said the community is willing to accept this trade-off in favor of a deflationary outcome, and I agree with that. I think most people are obviously very happy that the overall supply is going down for Terra Luna Classic. Now, when we take a look at what we've actually done, where has Luna Classic gone over the past few days here, there are a few things to look at. So obviously, if you go way back in time, all the way before June, May, whatever, you see some crazy prices. But right now, at least, most of the records only go down to May, April on, most trading charts. And to be honest, that's all that matters, because when Luna was $100, it was basically a different token. It's hard to even say it was the same token. So, that definitely isn't something that really matters right now. It's really mattering how we recover from that crash. So obviously, the main level of support that we were sitting at through July and August, was somewhere somewhere around like the 0.0001 mark, which obviously, when that is, written out, obviously that is very low, but definitely not, quite as low as it could have been, but I think most people still were very upset, obviously, that may have lost money on Terra Luna. So 0.0001. Now, right now, we are sitting at 0.0004, roughly, and that is a 4x. That is a 400% increase, which is extremely, extremely good. And again, like I said, there were a lot of people who at the time didn't believe that Luna had any future, and why would you? If you just lost a boatload of money by purchasing this at $100, there's no reason why you would care about, these very small increases or decreases in price. But I think so many people, again, didn't really expect that to happen and, are rooting for a more positive future. So, again, what I am looking for right now is some way of predicting where this goes. Well, there are a couple of potential options. The first one that speaks to me is the possibility of this being a cup and handle. So, we have our cup here, which is like a little swoop. Then we have our handle, obviously headed up. And typically when a cup and handle like this happens, it's typically, something more like this, cup and handle, something like that happening does open up the opportunity, for kind of a bullish move. But obviously, you could have the inverse. You have an inverse cup and handle where, you have the sort of bottom facing up like this, cup and handle this way, and then you see a downwards trend. So just kind of depends. I think most people realize that no trading pattern is going to follow exactly what these charts show. So obviously that's a lot of guesswork, but the main thing we could see by looking at a chart like this is breaking a major point of resistance. So the first major spot of resistance that we surpassed, that everybody can see, is roughly the 12 area. So the 12 area had been a point of resistance in the past, and obviously we were able to surpass that and stay above it for quite a while. Then the new resistance at this point becomes roughly 14, and then just a couple of days ago we passed 14, head all the way back, just through a major run all the way up to around 30, and that becomes our new line of resistance for a while. So 30, or if you want to be, more accurate, you could say like 27. This becomes something that every time Luna pushes it, it decides not to go past. So again, here's one attempt, fails. Here's another attempt, fails. And then here's the third attempt, and third time's the charm. We pass through that. So now we are in very much uncharted territory, and, it's impossible, in my opinion, to really guess what happens next. But again, when we take a look at some indicators, take a look at the relative strength index, yes, we are what is considered to be overextended. Now, technical analysis, is not always going to be the be-all, end-all for things like this. In fact, a lot of times it doesn't really do all that much. But, for something like this, you guys can see that we are overextended. So it's hard to say whether or not Terra Luna will, just keep surging up like this or have some kind of justified level of pullback, sending us back into, the 40s or 50s here on the RSI. And what that could potentially do is give us some time to cool off. And, if that did happen, it's very possible, in my view, for Terra Luna to head down to like 35, somewhere around there, consolidate for a little while, and then have a run up to maybe 50 or 60. So that is my personal guess. That is my personal speculation right now. Obviously not financial advice, but that is my belief right now. Of course, guys, I'd love to talk with you about this in the Discord, linked down below in the description, and of course on the Patreon down below. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, make sure to subscribe again if you guys are new for daily Terra Luna videos. My name is Matt. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.